Greetings of the day, students. We are studying about the artificial intelligence, and in this subject, the code of the subject is RCS 702, and we are studying about unit number 4, and this unit number 4 is all about machine learning. Okay, so in the machine learning, we are moving towards lecture number 6, and in this video lecture, we are having reinforcement learning. Today we will study. So reinforcement learning is an area of machine learning. It is about taking suitable action to maximize reward. So we maximize the reward. So we all know that the reinforcement learning is the taking the reward or the input from the various examples, and in a particular situation we are having the input and output of the certain data. So it is employed by various software and machines to find the best possible behavior or path it should take in a specific situation. So reinforcement learning differs from the supervised learning in a way that in supervised learning, the learning data has the answer key. So in supervised learning, we have the supervised learning, we have different from the it has the, we have the answer key. With it, so the model is trained with the correct answer itself. Whereas in reinforcement learning, there is no answer, but the information agent decides what to do to perform the given task. In the absence of training data set, it is bound to learn from its experience. So suppose we are having the problem that what is the particular data, and then we can have the particular aspect. The following problem can be asked that suppose we are playing a game in certain certain movement is going to explain that how they are having the particular aspect. So the above image shows the robot and the diamond and fire. The goal of the robot is to get reward, and that is the find. So here we are having certain hurdles and certain path, and it is supposed to go from this path to this path to this path, and then find out the particular goal. So the goal of the robot is to get the reward and the diamond, and avoid the hurdles that are fire. So the moment it just touches this fire, that it gets the negative reward, and the moment it goes to the straight and no hurdle and no arbitrary aspects are there, then we are having the positive feedback. The robot learns by trying all the possible paths and then choosing the path which gives him the reward with the least hurdle. So each right step will give the robot a reward, and each wrong step will subtract the reward of the robot. The total reward will be calculated when it reaches the final reward, that is a diamond. So here we are having the robot, or you can say player, you can say it is just simply a player, or moving towards the particular aspect and then have the particular value. Then we can say then the following are the key important points in the reinforcement learning. That number A, it is having the input. So the input should be an initial state from which the model will start. So in this example, so in this game, we are having this is the input and the initial state. And what should be the output? We know we must have. So there are many possible output, as there are variety of solutions to a particular problem. So next part is training. What should be the training here? So the training is based upon the input. The model will return a state and the user will decide to reward or punish the model based on its output. So the negative point is the punishment, or just write the punish. And the positive points are called reward. So each textbooks and the authors give the different names, but in short, or in order to understand the basic fundamental of this reinforcement learning, we can say that the positive and negative rewards are there. The model continues to learn. Okay, so next part we can say that the learn. Okay, the model keeps to learn. The best solution is decided based on the maximum reward. Maximum reward. So this is the goal in order to achieve the maximum reward. So next we can have the particular difference between the reinforcement learning and the supervised learning. So the difference between these two algorithms are can be very sincerely that here we can have the supervised learning, then reinforcement learning. So in the reinforcement learning is all about making decisions sequentially. In simple words, we can say that the output depends on the state of the current input and the next input. So the current input and the next input can be decide that what should be the next input depends on the output of the previous input. So but in supervised learning, decision made on the initial input. Here we are having the initial input or the output or the input given or the input given at the start. So initially we are having the start symbol and the initial goal in order to define the final output. Then we can say that in reinforcement learning, decisions is dependent. Here, number one, number two, it is having the dependent. Decision. So we give labels to sequences of dependent decisions. But in the supervised learner, the decisions are independent. So in the decisions and each other, so So here we can have the example of this supervised learning is chess game, but here we can have the object recognition. Okay, so then we can have the types of reinforcement learning. What are the types of this learning? We can say that here are so many types that differentiate between the variables and the input type and the data which we are inheriting from the various aspects. So as far as the input is concerned, we are having a particular value and the particular inputs. So reinforcement learning so it is having the first type is the positive reinforcement. So the positive reinforcement is defined as when an event occurs due to particular behavior, increases the strength and the frequency of the behavior. In other words, it has a positive effect on behavior. Advantages of reinforcement learning are maximize performance, sustain change or for a long period of time. Disadvantage of reinforcement learning are too much reinforcement can lead to overload of states which can diminish the results. The second point is, second type is negative. So these are the types of reinforcement learning. So here we can have the negative and the advantage of reinforcement learning. So it increases the behavior. So in the negative reinforcement, we are having the advantage like it increases the behavior. It provides defiance to minimum standard of performance. Disadvantage of reinforcement learning, it only provides enough to meet up the minimum behavior. So what are the various, let us understand practical application of reinforcement learning. Learning. It can be used in robotics for industrial automation. Number one, robotics learn by itself. Number two, it can be used in machine learning and data processing. Machine learning and data processing. Number three, it can be used to create training system that provide custom instruction and materials according to the requirement of students. Okay, so according to the requirement of students, we can have a particular training system. So it can be used in large environment in the following situation, like a model of the environment is known, but an analytic solution is not available. Number two, only a simulation model of the environment is given, the subject of simulation-based optimization. Number three, the only way to collect information about the environment is to interact with it. So we can have the particular example like with an estimate market size of 7.35 billion US dollar, artificial intelligence is growing by leaps and bounds. So McKinsey predicts that AI techniques including deep learning and reinforcement learning. So these two techniques including deep learning, we can have the potential to create between this trillion in value annually across 9 business functions in 90 industries. So although machine learning is seen as a monolith, this cutting edge technology is diversified with various subtypes including machine learning, deep learning and the state of art technology of deep enforcement learning. So, so what is, let us understand what is the reinforcement learning. So we can have the brief idea about this technology so that we can implement in the coding using Python and the different aspects and the different situations we can utilize this technology, cutting edge technology that it is the training of machine learning model. It is the training of machine learning models to make a sequence of decisions. A sequence of decisions. The agent learns to achieve a goal in an uncertain, potentially complex environment. So in reinforcement learning, an artificial intelligence faces a game-like situation. So what is the game-like situation? Game-like situation, the computer employs trial and error. So very much important point is here that we are having a trial and error. So as we have seen in the previous section that we are having the reward and the punishment. So similarly they are using two terms, trial and error, to come up with a solution of the problem. To get the machine to do what the programmer wants, the artificial intelligence gets either reward or penalties for the action it performs. Its goal is to maximize the total reward. Although the designer sets the reward policy, that is the rules of the game, he gives the model no hint or suggestions for how to solve the game. It is up to the model to figure out how to perform the task to maximize the reward, starting from totally random trial and the finishing with sophisticated tactics and superhuman skills. So by leveraging the power of search and many trial, reinforcement learning is currently the most effective way to hint machines creatively. In contrast to human being, artificial intelligence can gather experience from thousands of parallel gameplays if a reinforcement learning algorithm is run on a sufficiently powerful computer infrastructure. So what are the example of reinforcement learning? We can have the examples of reinforcement learning. Applications of RL were in the past limited by weak computer infrastructure. However, as Great Trans backbone AI superplayer developed in 1990s shows progress did happen. That early progress is now rapidly changing with powerful new computational technology opening the way to completely new inspiring applications. Training the models that control autonomous cars is an excellent example of a potential application of reinforcement learning. In an ideal situation, the computer should get no instructions on driving the car. So, suppose we are having the instruction to drive a car and we don't know how to drive the car and we don't have any instructions like it is written that potential application of reinforcement learning. In an ideal situation, the computer should get no instruction on driving the car. The programmer would avoid hard writing, wiring anything connected with the task and allow the machine to learn from its own errors. In perfect situation, the only hardwired element would be the reward function. So, we can have the particular example that so what are the challenges with reinforcement learning? We can have the drawback challenges of RL. The main challenge in reinforcement learning lays in preparing the simulation environment. So, simulation environment which is highly dependent on the task to be performed. When the model has to go superhuman in chess, Go or Atari games, preparing the simulation environment is relatively simple. When it comes to building a model capable of driving an autonomous car, building a realistic simulator. So the challenging terms is building a realistic simulator is crucial before letting the car ride on the street. The model has to figure out how to brake or avoid a collision in a safe environment, where sacrificing even 1,000 cars comes at a minimal cost, transferring the model out of the training environment and into the real world where things get tricky. So we can have particular examples, and so what distinguishes reinforcement learning from deep learning and machine learning? So basically they are finding the differentiation between the deep learning and machine learning. How this reinforcement learning is different from deep learning and machine learning. In fact, there should be no clear division between machine learning, deep learning and reinforcement learning. It is like parallelogram, rectangle, square relation, where a machine learning is the broadcast category and the deep learning is the most narrow one. In the same way, reinforcement learning is a specialized application of machine and deep learning technique. So you can say that here these two technologies are going to combine and creating this RL, that is reinforcement learning. So it is not that the deep learning and machine learning is the part of reinforcement learning. Rather, these two technologies are having the broad category, means combining deep learning and machine learning. We are having the RL technology. So in the same way, RL is a specialized application of machine and deep learning technique designed to solve problems in a particular way. So then we can say that using the particular graph we can understood the following relationship between these technology, because so many times we have heard about the deep learning, about the machine learning, and Python also use so many libraries in order to differentiate at a different level, and we can say that the method which is having the particular problem, we can see, then we can have the deep neural network. We are also having this Snello network decision tree, or you can say SVM. You can say here we are having the known answer. Here we are having the problem to solve. So out of these particular conditions, we are having the classical machine learning techniques. So here we are having the classical reinforcement learning when we are having a particular decision trees. So deep reinforcement learning is when we don't know the deep learning or the particular reinforcement learning, particular solution, you can say. So in the particular example, we can have the deep learning as well. So we can understand how they are contradicted and correlated with each other, and then we can have the machine learning. So it is what is the machine learning itself? It is a form of AI in which computers are given the ability to progressively improve the performance of a specific task with data without being directly programmed. This is Arthur Lee's several definitions. He coined the term machine learning, of which there are two types, supervised and unsupervised machine learning. But in the supervised machine learning happens when a programmer can provide a label for every training input into the machine learning system. Example, by analyzing the historical data taken from coal mines. Deepens AI prepared an automated system for predicting dangerous seismic events up to 8 hours before they occur. The record of seismic event were taken from 24 coal mines that had collected data for several months. The model was able to recognize the likelihood of an explosion by analyzing the reading from the previous 24 hours. Then we can say that the unsupervised learning takes place when the model is provided only with the input data but no explicit labels. It has to dig through the data and find the hidden structure or relationship within. The designer might not know that the structure is or what the machine learning model is going to find. An example we employed was for churn prediction. We analyze customer data and design an algorithm to group similar customers. However, we didn't choose the group ourselves. Later on, we could identify high-risk groups